But of course I had this. A guard's best friend is his trusty pocket torch. I did not mean to do that. Hold it! A guard's best friend? You mean that flashlight? Stop flashing that thing around! Stop flashing me! Taking that out of context. Flashlight? It's a pocket torch. Ever watch crime dramas? Torchlit night patrols and all that? I've always thought it looked so cool. In fact, that's why I became a security guard. This guy's crazy. Really? That's a unique reason. By the way, what about the chocolate smudges on the flashlight? Torch. A well-prepared guard has a torch in his right hand and a chocolate bar in his left. Or a donut. Or something. Or a gun. It's like an emergency ration. I'm so hot on security issues that it tends to melt. How is that chocolate bar, like, becoming full again? So the flashlight is covered in fingerprints from his sticky right hand. Wait a second. I was thinking that maybe one of those had a chocolate fingerprint on him or something. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Let's keep going. The emergency light was on, mind, so it wasn't so dark I couldn't see. Hold it! An emergency light? The defendant and the crew member fought under that emergency light. Ah, yes, that is, in the back of the room. Yes, sir. The cargo hold was faintly lit up by that little red light there. But the regular lights are on in this picture. Oh yeah, I switched them on before the police came. What? I didn't want to risk my bright career over my slightly different take on the rules. Well, now it's out there in the open. Yep, everyone knows about it. So, yeah, say bye-bye to you, your Mr. Professional Expert job. After all, I am an expert. It's all in the details. You're an expert, all right. An expert in bending the rules. And eating chocolate. I saw that girl right in front of the crew member as she attacked. Oh, I said hold it. Hold it. And you saw that clearly. Yes, I got there, opened the door, and then BAM! That's when it happened. I felt it in my shades. They spoke to me. Johnny, you're looking at a crime here. So you were wearing your shades in the dark. Yes, this guy is a real expert at wearing shades in the dark. Yeah. Huh? Wait a second! You were wearing sunglasses? Yeah, that's what Phoenix just realized it. Yeah! What's a security guard without a pair of shades? These babies are part of me. Witness! You were patrolling the freighter with sunglasses on in the middle of the night? Of course I was. I do it with style. Is it a bit of vanity? Is it a bit of vanity crime? Don't you wear your specs for the same reason? Those are prescription glasses, dude. Vanity? I wear them because I'm short-sighted. I'll have you know. You've Got that right, Flinch. So Johnny had sunglasses on in a dimly lit room. Do you think he actually managed to see anything? Hell no! Nick, check the court record. There might be a contradiction in Johnny's testimony. Yeah, good idea. So there might be a contradiction, huh? Witness, continue your testimony. And there was no one else in that room. You have Johnny's word from it. Hold it! You were in that room. However, you didn't even notice the other crate. This one here. How can you prove there wasn't someone hiding in that box? Not a possibility, I'm afraid. Huh? That wharf is fitted with CCTV cameras. The recordings from that night have already been examined. Not a single person was seen leaving the ship. If there are security cameras monitoring the ship, then why do they bother keeping Johnny around, Nick? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Not so loud, Maya! He might hear you. Humph! So there were no other intruders. Yes, sir! That's right! Oh, man. Some guard he is! That prosecutor could have at least checked if the lights were on or not. Yeah, you know, maybe this hasn't been all that properly investigated now that I think about it. You think so? In any case, some things the guard said are kind of strange. Let's see what he says when I show him some evidence. No, that wasn't the right thing. This is the right thing. I think you all see what the problem is here. Contradiction. Objection! You're sure the defendant was standing right in front of the crew member? Absolutely. They were facing each other the entire time. Well, that's weird, because it clearly contradicts this evidence. What? What do you mean? According to the victim's medical report, the blow was to the back of the head. The back of the head? Do you understand how? If they were facing each other, there's no way the victim could have been hit from behind. Man, this music. Yes! Witness, can you offer an explanation for this contradiction? Yes! Explain yourself! It's the first I'm hearing of this! Oh, what do you think of Phoenix now? Yes, sir, it's strange, isn't it? Are you smiling, or are you... I'm totally sure they were fighting face to face! Someone is not so sure. I swear this melting chocolate bar on it! Why is it melting? It doesn't look like he's lying, though. But then... Hey, Nick, Look at me! Ow! What are you doing, Maya? I was just checking if I could hit the back of your head while you were facing me. Oh my god! It doesn't seem doable, especially for someone as vertically challenged as me. How about you keep your dangerous little experiments inside that head of yours, Maya? I kind of like living, you know. At least we've learned a couple of important things. First, that this witness is unreliable! Seriously! Look at him! He's eating chocolate! And second, that the prosecution didn't investigate this case properly. Man! It's like as if Phoenix is trying to say the British court system sucks. I didn't say that. Phoenix did. If my gut feeling is right, there's much more to do with this case than meets the eye. Now, my chance. What should I do? I want to wait and see what happens, because seriously, I want to see these two make a fight for it. I can't get ahead of myself. It's better to wait and see what happens. What are you doing, Nick? This is our chance! This is when you're supposed to point your finger and wave it in people's faces, like this! You've gotta do it while they're floored by that contradiction. You gotta attack them by surprise, and stun them, and wave your finger like this! Yeah. You know what? You're right. Your Honor, the defense asserts once more that the defendant, Espella Cantabella, is innocent. What? This foolishness! Are you trying to be Von Karma? Just who do you think you are, anyway? I'm Phoenix Wright. Waltzing in here with your ridiculous assumptions. Balderdash, I say! That's not how it's supposed to be! What did he just say? Not how it was supposed to be? In light of this new development, the court's opinion is that the defendant is in no way cleared of suspicion. However, the witness's testimony has been proven unreliable. Yeah. That's more like it. Looks like I'm starting to win over the judge of Britain.
Objection!
What? Don't forget that the defendant admits all charges. Surely her guilt is beyond doubt.
Objection!
Objection! I claim the witness is crazy. Or the defendant is crazy. The defendant is just a schoolgirl. You can't go on her confession alone. So far, we have established only one thing. That Mr. Smiles is neither an expert nor a reliable witness. Oh, man, Phoenix, just rub it in his face. Just rub it in his face.
Hold it!
In my long 6-month career as a security guard, never have my professionalism and expertise been questioned. Isn't 6 months barely past the probation period? You're saying Goldilocks there is innocent. In other words, that she didn't assault anyone? And that she didn't steal this toy? Isn't that so, Mr. Lawyer? Yes, at least we have yet to see any proof that she tried to steal it. I got you there. Huh? What? Got me how? I have a decisive piece of evidence. The proof that the girl was trying to kidnap PC Badger. What? You do? Even Flinch is shocked! When I seized the girl at the crime scene, she was clasping this in her hand. She didn't even seem to notice. And what would that be? It would appear to be PC Badger's tag, Your Honor. Now that you mention it, this mascot does have some sort of ill-fitting tag attached. What's this engraved on the tag? Is that an address? Oh, you mean an address written on there? It would appear to be Scotland Yard's and their telephone number. It is Scotland Yard's mascot after all. This tag, it's been ripped from one of the PC Badger toys? Yes, sir! The suspect was caught in the act of nicking this very toy. The tag was ripped off during the fight. What? Then this tag is... What we have here is decisive evidence that she was trying to steal the cargo. No way! I wasn't expecting evidence like that from him!
Objection!
Oh god. Witness! I was never informed of such evidence! This court is a friggin' mockery because, seriously, we are only on the first witness, and the only witness, and you're confusing the frickin' prosecutor, you're confusing the judge, confusing the hell out of me and my frickin' assistant. This witness is unreliable, and I think anything coming from his mouth is deemed... If he speaks, he's contempt of court. He's contempt of court, yes! If you had this in your possession, why didn't you hand it in to the police? Sorry, Mr. Prosecutor. I'm an expert at what I do. And my expert advice to myself was that I'd better keep this as my secret weapon. So I waited for the right moment to single-handedly settle this trial. That's what I'm supposed to do! Ah! Looks like Flinch and I are both in uncharted waters now. This tag is vital evidence. It will be added to the court record. Tag torn by PC Badger. Spella was clasping it in her hand when seized by Smiles. Ah, shoot. Wait. Isn't that the tag right there? Could be a friggin' different tag for all you know. Stop eating that stupid chocolate bar. Defense? Mr. Wright, was it? Yes, Prosecutor Flinch. Your appearance in this court was a very hastily decided affair. That's true. That call from the Attorneys Association came out of nowhere. Perhaps, in all of the confusion, the request from your client escaped your attention. Yeah, well, screw my client and pleading guilty because I think she's innocent. Were you not instructed to accept the sentence proposed by the prosecution? Come to think of it, Miss Darklaw did say something about the that before the trial. I want to look at her profile. she's suspicious. That's pretty much it right there. She's pleading guilty, so there's not much you need to do. I suggest you accept the punishment proposed by the prosecution.
That's what you were asked to do. You have convinced us all of your skill, so your good name will not suffer. Why not simply admit the defendant is guilty and call it a day, I mean, after all, we are all impressed at how good you are, so we'll stop making fun of you. Just admit defeat, please.
Humph! What do you say to that, Mr. Wright? Depending on your stance on this matter, the court may now pass the verdict. My stance? That's something I don't need to think twice about. In the trial. No! Continue the frickin' trial! The defense requests that the trial continue.
What?
See, that's even the same stance that Mr. Payne does. The defense stands by its assertion that Espella Cantabella is not guilty.
Very well, Mr. Wright. If that's your desire, then I too have a request to make. Your Honor.
Oh no, he is not going to say if I am found guilty, then, or if my client's found guilty, then I'm guilty and need to be charged as well. That is that's bullcrap if that's what happens.
Yes, Prosecutor Flinch. The prosecution calls its second witness.
Oh, you got a second witness? Who's that? Hey, wait a second. What about me? Come on, guys. Don't forget about little Johnny here. Let me start over from the top. No details omitted.
I suggest you leave the witness stand and go back to witnessing your crimes on television.
Yes. Yes, sir. Bye.
I believe a break is in order. The court will now adjourn for a 15-minute break. Mr. Flinch, prepare your witness. Is that understood? Yes, Your Honor.
The defense has no objections. Looks like Flinch finally got serious about this case. Yeah, seriously. And that means the real game starts now. Alright, I'm gonna save it here and call that a I'm gonna call that not a cast, a recording, because I've been doing this since the Professor Layton, or since the beginning of the game, and I think I got in over 2 hours worth of recording, so I think this is a good place to stop. So I hope you all enjoyed, and we are going to continue next time. And yeah, I hope you all have a great day.